Okay, welcome back. We are getting ready to do this battle. I'm not going to cast any spells here.
All right.
So they do this, like, magic attack thing. Those centipedes may not even attack us. Everything turned red because we don't even have a line of sight against them anymore. We can try to sneak around if we want.
His weapon was empty.
In case you're wondering, we get full credit even if they kill everything. We're gonna go ahead
With
and
pleasure.
re-equip and just... Alright, so Mork is out of quarrels. I was trying to think of what's the right word. I'm always a person who wants to like use up the regular ones first, and then have the better ones for later in the game. So we'll go ahead and do that. We're gonna probably have to move in.
Avec plaisir. I have recovered.
We should be good. It's just everybody's just defending. Yeah, all that for 1300. Okay, so I actually think we need to go down that hallway, which is the northern hallway. But we want to do these first. We came in this one. Yes. So now we're going to try to do
Inaccessible.
I hear you.
get some locked items. Just a chance to get our luck picking up. And no, these people don't mind if you're lock picking right broad daylight in front of them. It's very friendly that way. Alright, we can help
I'm
them.
ready for you.
At least I thought we could. We must be out of spell points.
I hear you.
Oop, our skill went up by 1. This is annoying. I guess you could argue I'm not quite ready. Alright, so it did go up by 1. We're gonna go ahead and,
You bellowed?
I need to get some spells to help him out. So, we're gonna get this thing going. Gonna rest up a bit. Now we're gonna try it.
It is locked. I'm ready for you.
Come on.
À votre service.
I guess we need knock knock for this.
I am ready.
And we don't
You
have knock knock.
bellowed?
I hear you.
So I do have to do it the hard way. Well, technically, I don't have. I have knock picks that I can use, but this seems like such a waste. I mean, you're gonna have locks in this game that go all the way across. You need your knock picks for that.
they full?
And then, of course, now we don't have any of our buffs in.
Avec
It
plaisir.
is what it is.
I am a I think I caught something.
Exterminate.
Oh, take that!
How are we missing so much? We don't have the enchanted blade going. You know, we could be doing that while we're going through the rounds here. So sure, let's get enchanted
then.
blade going.
I understand.
Exterminate.
Bugger vita.
Then another thing that's going on is my fighter's being a jerk. And for whatever reason, that's the primary weapon, not that. So he was shooting even when he was up close.
I'm ready for you.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and try it.
That's good.
Couldn't cure him. This is the weirdest item in the game. So the gadgeteer can use this because it's a modern weapon. It uses the modern weapon skill. It casts Firestorm. And basically, I mean, it's a flamethrower. And it has 7 charges. So you can cast Firestorm 7 times. I don't know. I mean, it's really just an item you're going to eventually sell. But it is what it is.
À votre service.
I guess we
Do
should get
you bellow?
all the other stuff out.
I'm ready for you.
It is locked.
Like, that one's much easier.
And so he recovered.
Alright, so copper gloves, which I don't think anybody can use. Yeah. Oscillator, which is a gadget we're going to need. And this pulse pick is so important. That is a critical find right there. There's certain doors you can't open without it. So that's a must do. That was much easier to pick that lock.
Locked.
Alright, this one's a little bit harder.
Looks
We
there.
went up a point. Guess it was worth it to go up a point. Alright, so that's just a axe for selling. We got ourselves another instrument. So instruments are just
Wow.
pouring in right now.
Thank goodness.
Get some more bullets.
À votre service.
Yes?
Alright. Let's figure out what this is. Armor melt. Situationally useful, but when you do need it, it is nice. And I do keep that. I kept that all the way to the end. There's like some slimes and certain things that have really high armor that without that it would be really hard to hit them. then some of the bosses, like, there's this boss named Nessie. Alright, so nothing happens on this door. And I think this might be where you need the pulse pick.
You can trade
See that? So the pulse pick opened the door. Yeah. Okay. So I want to orient you properly. This pulse pick is needed again to open this door. If you come into Marten's Bluff, the front door, you will come down an elevator and be in this room. And then over here is Zant behind this little door.
Ah, come.
That is the leader. But because of what we did, we came in through the back door, through the tunnels. And so this is their supercomputer that we could use to sabotage them a lot. And then back here is Mr. Zant, no longer protected by the wall.
Yes.
And we can just
I
talk to
have
him.
been waiting for you to arrive.
And yes, you could
I have heard
be
of
a
you
ruthless
since
tyrant
your
and kill
arrival
everybody
here
if
on
you'd like.
Dominus. I believe we fight for the same thing. Tell me, would... Yes, just as I had hoped. Allow me to properly introduce myself. I am Zant, and I shall lead the Trang Empire to victory here on Dominus. You will be paid in cash for your efforts, and any injuries you sustain will be freely healed. I am sure that you are eager to begin your first mission with us, but perhaps you wish to learn of our strategy here on Dominus first. You are wise to ask. It is as important to know what one fights for as it is to know how one shall succeed. We fight, you fight for power, for conquest. This does not make us monsters, as some would have you believe. For if we did not fight, if we were not ever vigilant of the Umpani and the Dark Savant, we would surely become their next victims. We will not allow this to happen. Our strategy is simple. First, we eliminate the Umpani, the lesser of the two threats. Then, we will focus on the Dark Savant, destroying him too. The struggle between the Trang, the Umpani, and the Dark Savant has a long history, but soon it shall be over, and we will be victorious. Perhaps we should discuss your mission now.
Yes, let's do that.
Let us begin then. Simple at first. A scouting mission, but one critical to our defenses. The Watchers tell me of a base north of here, and they believe it could be Umpani. They spotted a flag. I need you to verify this. Get that flag and bring it to me. If it is the Umpani, do not engage them in any way. We cannot take a chance that you will be detained and our presence revealed. You will be rewarded well upon your return.
Sorry, I was stuffing my face while he was talking. Okay, we have to get this flag. It's pretty simple.
Yes.
We can ask him questions. I don't know how much he really...
The Watchers are investigating him. This used to be his fort. We believe he is Higardi. Perhaps they will know more of him in Arnica.
Okay, and then they use Healy as a spy.
Let us talk of
Interesting, they're not gonna admit it. ask them about where they're...
Yes,
The Rapax.
they are dangerous killers.
That they are.
Let us.
There's nothing to buy or trade.
I am
We
ready.
can.
I understand. I understand. I understand. I understand.
I will await.
I don't know what to think. He looks like something that would build a web in my papa's outhouse.
Sayonara.
That is great relief.
Okay, so we got our mission. There's 100 ways to go from here. The first one is, we went this way, we could come back and go north and just finish exploring this area, which I think we're gonna do. And then, there is, obviously, once we go here, there is an upper level. There's also, as you can see, there's some pathways. There's more to do, let's just put it that way. We don't need to rush to Trenton to do that piece. We don't need to rush to the Ampani base. We can slowly work our way through this other stuff. So let's do that a little bit. Let's go north here. Let's see where this takes us. I actually don't remember this.
Locked.
I'm sort of...
I hear you.
This is one of those things that I know I cleared it out once and I never had to go back. Boy, I need to get that knock-knock spell, don't I? Come on.
Winning.
Alright, another battle.
With pleasure.
A Thanatopede. A lot of hit points. It's mighty. So let's take it a little seriously.
Right then.
All right.
Well, you moved right up on us. Seriously? 1770. Alright. What are you?
Oh my gosh, give up forces.
Looks there.
And what are you? More mail mittens. Alright. Come back out. Keep going north. That mythology all went up because these are just trangs. Alright, so now it goes right, it goes straight. There's 100 different directions. The good news is all these different trangs we're identifying, they're all friendly. So, now there are a few spots where they'll say, this is restricted, you cannot go any further.
This area is stand back.
And if you did somehow, like, try to keep pushing it, it would, you know, cause them to get angry. So I am alt-tabbing. My apologies. This is a little trick. Oops. Let me bring this back over. Okay, so in the Wizardry 8 Atlas, we can go to Marten's Bluff, and we are currently in the cellar. Oops. Marten's Bluff, and then we're in Lower Marten's Bluff. So technically we're right here, and so this is Project Mind Blast. I'm not sure if we'll ever have access to here. This is, like, if you want to side with the Ampani and really destroy these guys, I think this is one of the things you have to go to. I'm not sure. I never went in here the last time I played. So it's definitely not a necessary thing. There is, like, this is also a weird one. It's a gas sign switch. It says fix me. So now we just shut off all the gas. I don't know what exactly that did. I should probably look that up.
Stand back. Leave.
It definitely didn't do anything to them. So what do they call this? Let's look it up. Wizardry 8. Trang gas switch.
Oh, no. Long term, we have so much better. Yeah, it was so much better. Minus
The number
4%
pad gas trap.
military factory materials maintenance 20% for 600 days.
Okay. So it was obviously not that important for me either. But apparently there's a number pad. Okay, we skip this. You can see this, there's a thing that goes left. And if we come over here and check out... Oops. I'm just going to close all that. Here we go. So if we go left, that lets you go to Upper Marten's Bluff, which is an interesting way to go up. I actually don't remember going up that way. And then there's a power station too, which, yeah, I didn't do much here.
Inaccessible.
I hear you.
Come on.
Look there.
So, looks like some supplies, which we'll take. Come over here. That's just a basic shield. Our secret is safe. Marten lives. North sector. This is the part that baffles me, is like, I don't know where this goes. So let's find out.
Look there. Look there.
Look at that.
They were.
With pleasure.
Destroy.
Okay.
Water loud.
Oh my.
Right.
All
The priest
right.
has this repel undead ability. And I don't know. We can do magic missiles. Why not?
Right then.
We're already knocked unconscious here. The turtle thing was just a slow.
Destroy. Exterminate.
Gotta put more people to sleep.
So he recovered.
Taken care of.
Destroy.
Oh, that is a relief.
Avec plaisir. I have recovered.
You see,
That peg is gone. All right.
A little bit backfired on himself. That's always funny. Okay, I think my magic missile is just not casting because I move so much. We'll do our usual.
Right then.
This actually,
All right.
I was gonna say the soul
With
shield actually
pleasure.
does help against this stuff you guys are casting. Ooh, that's a good one.
Instruction.
One less plague to worry about. That was
I am recovering.
So, I do need to go up to Marten's Bluff from down below to unlock things. Because there's a lot of luck. It's almost like a maze up here. It's actually really hard to describe right now because we're coming in through like
You
a back
guys-
door.
I have recovered.
So this might actually be that way, because I think this is the way I come up, I unlock stuff, and then I never have to do this again. I mean, that's probably why I only did this once.
À votre service.
Actually might be better than the Claymore, let me check. It's actually pretty darn close. It's a nice two-hander. More max damage. Yeah, Claymore just sucks. We're gonna get rid of that. And that's more or less it. I don't want to go through the trapdoor yet. Let's get everything unlocked here first. So we're gonna come up and
I
there's gonna
see
be...
something.
Yep, there's another book. I think these are a pair. We had set portal, and now this should be portal return.
No, I'm afraid not.
Of course. So we're back in the corner. I'm gonna go ahead and
You bellowed?
shadow hound this. I'd like to identify that book. Alright, let's identify that book. That's the Book of Haste. Now that is not what I was expecting. Who can cast haste? Only those two. Or the bishop. So that's not helpful to us. But the bard will eventually be able to cast haste. So Not too worried about that. Get our skills up.
Look there.
I'm ready for you.
Okay,
Look at that.
keep going. We found some items. This would be a good time to save. And this shoots a bunch of darts and stuff, so it just goes into the 4 directions. So if you time it, you don't get hit at all. And we want to go this way.
Look there.
Found some more items. A bronze cuirass. She already has one. We'll give him one. And then there's another one down here. Yeah, those are big upgrades there. And of course, the big item here is we need to pull that lever. So that opened a portcullis or something somewhere, and that's I think the big thing. So if you came into this castle from the front door, there's only so far you could go, and then it's like you can't go any further because there's this locked door. And I think what we just did is we opened that locked door. And now we're over here. So this is like a map. We sort of zigzagged through this castle. And then this is another way down. So now we came in up this way, and then look at us. We're over here now. And this is the part, yes, that I remember now. And yes, what we're going to do is we're going to actually open a door that takes us back upstairs, and then we never have to do this again. This spot here is awesome. This is a teleporter, and if you step in here, it'll teleport you to one of these locations that you press a button. But it's currently broken, and you need wires, which I don't yet have. Those wires are easy enough to get. In fact, they're upstairs. Their wires are upstairs, so we just have to go upstairs to get those. And I guess that door... Why is that door not opening? I would swear I've gone in there before. Let's check our map. So... There's a teleporter. Yeah, so right here is a Trang checkpoint. So if we come through here, that's a pretty common thing to do. And Martin's hideout's back here too. It's okay. We don't have to go that way. I'm just confused. I thought for sure I went through there before. Right, and then this goes back upstairs, but this part is the part I'm talking about where we're gonna undo this, and that basically opens a hatch above us. And now we're behind the castle. And voila. This is extremely important, because being able to go through this hatch...
Look, creatures over
And
there.
then of course there's creatures for us to fight, which I think we better get ready for. Alright, we got all of our buffs in place.
They have no...
I'm just gonna go ahead and... Fireball. I mean, they're not... Like, do I really need to do a high-level fireball? The answer is no, I don't. So I'm gonna just do a low-level fireball.
Right then.
And we'll do
I understand.
and that.
All right.
I'm gonna stuff my face a little while this is happening.
Avec plaisir.
Exterminate.
Take that!
Oh dear Lord.
Right. Much better.
Okay. So, I realize I need to quit. And my apologies, I know this is a short video, but basically when we resume, we're going to walk around to the front of the castle, and then come in through the front door, and because we pulled those switches and levers, certain doors are going to be unlocked for us, which will allow us to get further in, and we're making great progress. Thanks for watching. As always, stay awesome.